Hello and welcome to Anago Maths. Maths is a very unique subject. To do well in maths exams, you just need to understand the techniques and methods on how to do and to study it properly so that you can get better grades and understand it well. I'm going to tell you some few tips on how to study maths in your GCSE and your A-level exams. First of all, you need to understand the formula, understand the theory, and memorize the formula which are not given in exam. So in that way, you would be able to write them down and apply them when you get to do your exams. Another thing to remind students is to make sure you do your homework and keep doing them until you understand it. So if you do it the first time, you get it wrong, cross it out and do it again and try it a second time and ask for help until you really understand it. And make sure you do all the questions in every exercise. That gives you the chance to get an A-star grade. Another very important tip is to do past exam papers. I can't stress the importance of doing past exam papers for helping you towards your revision. And the past paper shows you the type of questions that you get in your exams. And it's a great way for you to know and anticipate the kind of things that come in your exams and the most frequent type of questions, and to try and learn those type of things quickly and put more time on the things that are common in the exams. And doing past exam papers is also known to be one of the quickest way to improve before your exam. And the reason for this is because past papers, they tend to give similar type of questions. They might change a few numbers here and there, but the questions are similar and you are already familiar with those type of formulae. So make sure you do at least 10 to 15 past exam papers. That will give you 90% chance of answering the questions that you meet in your future exam. Another very important tip is to reattempt questions you didn't know at a later time. So when you come back to a question at a later time, your brain is fresh. You may be coming in with new ideas, and that way you will be able to understand it deeply when you're approaching it at a later time, different methods or different techniques. And I find this method of looking at a question at a later time or at another day a great way to help me to improve and to learn a new thing. So it's very important to try and do that. Another thing you can do to help you really understand math sometimes is to make list of all the errors that you usually make, all the careless errors that you usually make. So those errors, you will be able to avoid them. Another thing I do with students is I get the examiner's report, and using that examiner's report, I can point to them the errors that majority of the students in the UK or anywhere in the world would make when they do that exams. So in that way, when they are going out for the exams, they know what to watch out for. But you can collect your own errors that you normally make and try and look through how to avoid making those type of errors. Some common errors that I see some students make is not copying the formula correctly, not copying the numbers correctly. If they say 9.8, they might copy 9.6. If they see cos 40 degrees, they might write cos 30 degrees. So it's just those little things that some students just need to correct those errors. But for some people, it's major mistakes by not remembering the correct formula. So they are doing the questions using a wrong formula. Another common error that I see usually when I mark the exams, students tend to type in the wrong numbers in the calculator, and of course, it's going to give you the wrong answer. So make sure the calculator you are using, you haven't borrowed it from somebody. It is your own calculator. It's a calculator you've been using for 3, 4, 5 years. You know where all the buttons are. You know exactly how it is. And if it's advanced level, you reset your calculator, the graphics calculator, reset it so that you know you're getting your angles in degrees or you're getting it in radians. Lots of students make mistakes with the calculator, and whatever you type in the calculator, make sure you write it in your exam paper, because we do not mark your calculator. You do not hand your calculator for marking. So your exam paper, your exam script is what you hand in for marking. So whatever you've typed in the calculator, don't forget, copy it in the script so that they can mark it for you and give you your method mark. If you've really enjoyed this video, please consider giving a like and subscribe so you can see more of this. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you next time.